The generator has almost a very unique channel to divine energy. And oftentimes, as generators, you guys can struggle with feeling oppressed and feeling like, downtrodden, and like you can't get what it is that you want and nothing is possible. A lot of generators can struggle with scarcity mindset and hello, Capricorn. My name is Kristen Simone Hansen, and welcome to SeaGoat Secrets. Hi Capricorn, I'm Kristen and I'm a healer. In this video, you are going to get a full rundown of Capricorn's energy and how it manifests as the human design archetype, the generator. If at any point in this video you feel connected to me and would like to become a client of mine, you can do so by joining this link here and also in the bio. I welcome you. And if you would like to know what my clients are saying about me and my client circle, you can see this link to my Trustpilot here as well. And as you all know, I am a global citizen, and so if you have not already, please let me know where you're listening from in the comments, and we can all connect and be a strong collective. Now, with all that being said, let's get into this. Hi Capricorn, so here we are with the human design video for the generator. I personally navigate my life based on human design extensively, especially when it comes to my career and my love life. Mostly my love life, well, kind of neck and neck actually. My career and my love life are both navigated around my human design archetype, or more like not just career, practical life, like my practical life and how I go about my day to day, and then also how it aligns with my love life and my partner and how things come together. So human design is very important to me in terms of how to really know yourself and I guess get the best out of yourself, to be honest. I know that sounds strange, but yeah, to get the best out of yourself and to know your way, your way, your inner clock, your way of navigation. So we are going to jump into this. For those of you who do not know what human design is, I will put that here. So let's jump into the generator's role in the collective. Generators are like what I like to call builders, right? The builders, the people who know how to keep things going. They are like the nuts, the bolts, the foundation of things. And they also are people that are very passionate and full of, I feel, intensity when it comes to their passions and it comes to their ability to have this optimum amount of energy. These are, the doers in society, the makers in society, the people that can keep the job for a very long time, that can stay steady for a long time, to keep the relationship going for a long time. These are the people that know how to really keep going and going and going, almost like the Energizer bunny in that way. They have a task and they go at that task. They see what it is they need to do and they go toward it. Usually the generator is one of the most common people in society. The manifestors are kind of like the people that create the rules, and the generators are the people that uphold the rules in a way. So when we're talking about how the generator manifests as a Capricorn, this is where we're looking at the more one side of the traditional Capricorn archetype, which is, the more mountain goat, the person that can be the workaholic, the person that can keep going, the person that's full of ambition and drive and takes that intensity and keeps steady and can keep the job for a long time, like I said, and doesn't quit on the relationship and can be the person of intense commitment and doesn't give up on their commitments. And that's what's so beautiful about the generator energy. Versus on the other side, I would say the more, innovative, big business person, power hungry Capricorn is like the manifester. But we're going to get into that video another time. This is about the generator. And so when it comes to generators as Capricorns, you guys are thriving. It's a very good place for a Capricorn to be when you're talking about being a generator, because you can, when we talk about that long list of Capricorn stereotypes, you guys can find yourselves in that space. You can resonate with what it means to be a Capricorn. You can take that energy. You can be ambitious. You can be driven. You can have that drive until it hits a wall in that you feel like not only are you overworked, you also feel oppressed, and you also feel like you're nothing more than what you do. And especially for those of you who are Capricorns who did not make a career out of what you love. You've made a career out of working for someone else or just doing your job. In general, I think generator Capricorns are some of the better placements for generators, because you guys can be okay with finding joy and passion and just get a good day's work, a hard day's work. And it doesn't necessarily have to be something that you're passionate about. But what will happen to you is you're less likely to erode as quickly as other generators. You can keep that steadfast, and you can find the joy in the plan. But then at a certain point, you can hit a wall where you realize all of the passion and the joy in your life has been eroded, and you don't have those extra hobbies, and you wish that you would have been more innovative and been more passionate and been more of a dreamer, basically. So that's kind of the thing. But we're going to address that later in terms of Capricorn and understanding this energy. But first I want to go into the stronger parts of being a generator. So your strength as a generator is you're full of what I like to think of as limitless energy. You guys are the Energizer bunnies. You can just keep going when it's time to get the job done, or it's time to, let's say if you're partnered and it's time for you to build the house or get the task done, and your partner gives you the idea, and you can kind of just go and go and go. And it's beautiful because you guys are the people that give us life. When we're talking about the generator, it's the kind of energy that reminds us to, how do you say, find the passion in what it is that we do. You guys are the ones that we can count on, the people that make us feel the most stable. I can trust that this person is going to do this. I can trust that this person is going to get the job done. I can trust that all will be okay or remedied as long as this person is the one that is taking care of it. And that's what's very good there. And also you can be very excitable and very passionate and very loving in that way. Another big power point of you as a generator is your passions grow. So anything that you're passionate about expands. This also includes people. Okay, so as a generator, it's like I can give life to other people. I can back them up. I can make my friend feel like they can take over the world. I can make my children feel like anything is possible. I can walk into a room and light it up with my energy and give life to the room, The drummer to the singer in that way, the person who's able to give life to a space just by your energy alone. You are definitely someone that people like to have in their corner as like the beat to their drum, I guess. Your greatest gift as a generator is your energy. And it's also this, I like to feel like the generator has almost a very unique channel to divine energy. And oftentimes as generators, you guys can struggle with feeling oppressed and feeling like, downtrodden, and like you can't get what it is that you want and nothing is possible. A lot of generators can struggle with scarcity mindset and feeling trapped or feeling lost, often lost in the rat race and different things like that. But the thing about you, generator, is you are immediate manifestors. So not the manifestor archetype, but I mean manifesting. Your energy is like a direct link to the divine's energy. The universe responds to you. So when you believe that you can do it, that's why all that energy comes to life, and you're born and you're excited and you're expanded because it's responding to you. You are the person navigating the car, let's just say, in terms of divine alignment and energy. Because remember, the energy does not die, it only gets transferred. And you are this source of great energy. So when you don't believe in your ability to perform or get what it is that you want or expand beyond your limitations, it can keep you completely bound. It can keep you stuck. But the greatest thing is when you step outside of that, it's understanding that you are the source of energy. You can, in fact, create whatever it is that you want because your passion, your energy alone is enough to pull in anything that you desire. So speaking of that, when it comes to your success, it's gut over everything. Gut over everything as a generator, trusting your gut. And again, as a SeaGoat, as a Capricorn, this is very important because you guys can be the kinds of people that can, let's say, surrender your intuition. Even though as Capricorns, you're extremely intuitive, but you as a generator, you can get lost in the world. You can really get lost in the meat and the potatoes of things, forgetting that your intuition is guiding you, forgetting that your gut is speaking to you and telling you where to go, telling you what to do, telling you what steps to take. That is your truth. It is your guiding light. And you find your success when you follow your gut and you follow, most importantly, your divine yes. Do not allow yourself to be forced into things that make you feel uncomfortable. When it's not a complete yes, it's a no. When you don't feel entirely excited about, yes, I want to do this. Yes, I want this relationship. Yes, I want to go toward this. Yes, I want to continue this path. If it is not a divine and excited yes, then it is a no. It is a no. And it's important for you to understand that, trust that, give life to that, honor yourself through that, right? Because your divine yes is, again, you working with the divine, you working with the universe, or whatever it is that you like to call it, working with chi. It's you working with the chi and navigating and moving this energy, right? It's responding to you. So you must say, feel, and align with yes in order for that energy to take off. Right? You evolve when you let go of what does not give you emotional fulfillment. And I know how hard that can be, right? It's like as a generator, it's like I am in alignment. I am, this is my job. I have to do this, or this is the relationship I'm in. I have to move toward this. This is what I have to do in order to get the finances that I want. This is who I am. This is what I have to be. I can't see another way out. I can't see another job opportunity. I can't see another industry. I don't know how else to do this. There is another way to do this. There is always another way. Let go of what does not give you emotional fulfillment. Your passions can be brought to life. Your passions can give you financial stability, internal security. They can be the remedy to your wounds. You can, in fact, be successful in what it is that gives you emotional fulfillment. You can start that business and succeed. You can take up that hobby and make something real with it. You can use the internet in order to take your hobby and make it a success story. This can be your truth as a generator. It's important to embody that and to understand that I am what I desire. I am what I'm passionate about. My passions can come to life. My passions can be brought to life. I can succeed through doing what I love, through feeling in love with what I do. And that's the most important thing that needs to be understood as the SeaGoat generator, right? And in general, that's how you grow. When you let go of what doesn't feel good. You find your movement. You find your expansion when you follow what gives you fulfillment. And this is why being the Capricorn generator is so amazing. When you finally give up what makes you feel stuck and miserable and oppressed and just doing duty and doing what needs to be done right. And when you just say, you know what, I'm going to step out on that hobby. I'm going to step out on what feels good, or I'm going to go toward that person that just lights me up. I'm going to go toward that person that my gut tells me is the right one, and I don't care about who's telling me no. I don't care about whatever red signs that I see, not red flags, okay? But I just mean in a sense of I couldn't be with this person because of XYZ, or I shouldn't be with this person because of XYZ. When you follow what feels good inside of you, you are right. You are right. You can step out on it and find extreme success in all aspects of your life. The generator is capable of extreme wealth and full of energy to keep what it is that they have going on. You guys are the ones that can keep going for however long you need to. You have all the energy in the world to make your passion a very strong success story, to make your, let's say, your fulfillment, what makes you feel fulfilled, into a great a great moment of passion, power, and fulfillment. So some of the personality traits of you as a SeaGoat generator is you guys tend to always be busy. You have something to do all the time. You also tend to align a little bit more with the masculine energy. This is also for my feminines. You can feel like you are more masculine. Even though you are a Capricorn, you are the feminine sign. You are a feminine. Saturnian energy is often mistaken as masculine because Saturn is the father. And so you can align more with feeling more masculine, using masculinity in order to get things done, aligning with masculine energy in order to succeed. So you can feel more like that. Especially because you're often navigated by the sun. When the sun is up and the day is going, you're going. You're moving, you're shaking, you've got it going. When there's a schedule in front of you, you can move toward it. When the task is in front of you, you can get it done. And that's what's so amazing about you guys. And you can have this ongoing energy, even if it's not just your work as a Capricorn, but your ability to find energy in things and other things. Because another issue as the Capricorn generator is for those of you who aren't, lost in the race of your career, not the ones who have been able to find success in what it is that you're passionate about, but for the others who feel, drained by your career, what it is that you do to earn money. And so you kind of get lost in the pleasures of life, that beautiful devil energy where you party a little bit too hard, or, your hobby is taking up too much of your energy because it gives you so much excitement and it gives you so much life, and you're looking to follow what gives you that passion, even if it's something that works against you. This could also be something that has happened to you in love as well. Maybe falling in love with people that weren't the best for you because you were just following the feeling, you were following that energy, and you went toward it and it felt very good, but then it hit a wall, right? Or you learned that this wasn't the person that you thought they were, this wasn't the best place you needed to be in, and that can often happen to you guys in terms of your situations when you're following your gut. So what can happen is it's important to really, really listen to your intuition and listen to yourself and be willing to let go when it no longer feels good, when it no longer feels right, when the yes feels forced. Explain yourself. Don't force yourself to just keep it going just because. Just because you can doesn't necessarily mean that you should, right? Know when to let go, know when to choose yourself, basically, right? And so again, you're always busy with whatever it is that you have going on, whether it's your pleasures or your purpose. You also tend to be the people that associate yourself, especially as Capricorns, with being very real, very grounded. You could also feel more like traditionalist. You can feel more practical in that way. Get things done. If it's on the schedule, do it. If you want to succeed, do it this way. Ambition, consistency. These can be the things you guys often say to yourselves, and it can also be the things that you use to keep yourselves trapped at the same time. Right? But what is so wonderful is, again, you can really succeed as great, powerful hustlers and great achievers because you can hustle your way all the way into the end, which is so, again, amazing and brilliant about being the Capricorn generator. The way in which you can ground yourself in authenticity and truth or realness is exactly what makes you so much of a powerhouse, and you're packing that serious punch in that way. Another thing with you guys is Capricorn generators, you can be overgivers and overdoers. You can be the people that work too much, the person that your boss pushes too far, the person that, you know, your relationships ask too much of, and you give until you drain yourself and you hit a wall. And then you look to refine passion. You look to find the will, you know, find the drive again. Know when to say no. No, I know you love your energy, and I know you have it, and you love to assist, and you love to get it done, and you love to join in, and you love the fact that you are the person that can be counted on, you know. But learn to separate your ego identity from, let's say, from that, your ego identity from being the doer, from being the overgiver, right? For being the person that everybody gains this life from. You know when to detach and not measure yourself based on your performance. So yeah, so that's another thing I would also say as a generator: do not beat relationships to death. Know when to let go as the Capricorn, because you can be so committed and you can fall in love and be very committed, and it's important to know when to let go. And this also includes, again, your practical life, what it is that you commit yourself to. Follow your yes, follow your gut. That is your intuition. That is your decision maker. That is your drive. Do not get stuck, you know, being pulled in many directions for many different people, because that's where you find your oppression. Your affirmation is understanding, I am not oppressed. I am not oppressed. Okay, your passions do not have to die. Your natural energy does not have to die. Your drive, the thing that makes you feel good, the thing that lights you up and puts a smile on your face, is enough. It's enough. It's enough to matter in your life, to hold weight, right? You don't have to be forced into anything. Stay steady, right? Stay steady. Find your joy and align with that. Yeah, that is what I have for you as a Capricorn generator. Again, if you would like to work directly with me in terms of getting a deeper understanding of yourself through your human design and also your astrology, so we can get a full analysis of you for the beginning of this year. You guys know I said that September is the new year for Capricorn. September is when the year begins for Capricorn most of the time, because it's Virgo season, and when things take off, when the fall equinox comes, and you know, things get moving as we step into fall. That's a big time for Capricorn, and Capricorn always gets a boost in energy. So it's important to pick up on this energy right now and to utilize it. And so I will link the birth chart assessment. It's in the bio, the birth chart assessment service that I offer. It's in the bio, and I can also put it here as well. And we will take a deep dive basically into who it is that you are and prepare you for this season for yourself and what it is that you need to be doing and getting out of your own way. Most importantly, get out of your own way. So I love you so very much, SeaGoat. Ciao.